Hey y'all, so I really wanted to film a video showing how I do my hair. So just as some background, I got this hair from Love Me. It was 4 bundles of 24-inch body wave, but as you can see, it is definitely not 24 inches anymore. But since wearing this hair, I think this is my favorite way that I've styled it since I've been wearing it. So I've been wearing it for probably nearly like 2 or 3 months at this point, and it has been through a lot of phases. So like I said, it was 4 bundles of 24 inches. I made it into like a V part U part wig. So I used a cap that I found on Amazon. It already came with the clips and everything in it, and I sewed the bundles onto that cap. And so for probably about a month, I wore that hair at the 24 inches. I did do a little bit of face frame and layers in it, but I don't know. Over time, it just started to feel really heavy, and it just felt like, I don't know, I didn't like it. It felt really dark and really heavy. So I ended up chopping it at the bottom here. So it was probably at my butt, if not a little bit past my butt at the 24 inches. So I feel like now this is probably like at 20 inches. But I really like the bluntness of it, and it's not even as blunt as it was because I have cut more layers in it. So after cutting it to this length, then literally this past weekend, I went through and cut layers all throughout. So before, I only cut layers at the front, in front of my face, and then the blunt cut at the bottom. But now I have layers all throughout, and I just feel like it lays so beautifully. I feel like it has more volume. Before, it just felt really heavy. Even when I brought it up to here, it just felt really heavy and straight, even with the curls. Like, I don't know. And I needed some volume, some movement to it. So I went throughout to add some layers, and I want to show y'all how I flexi rod it every night. Now, if you are afraid of cutting layers in your hair, I totally get it. These bundles were free, so I really didn't mind putting scissors to it. But I do feel like if you wear your hair curly all the time, it does not really matter if your layers are perfect, because I feel like it'll look good regardless if it's curled. That's me personally. But I was also scared to cut layers throughout. But honestly, all I did was section each side in like 3 sections. So like this and this, maybe 4. So maybe like 4 sections like that. So the front, I did my face framing. So this was a middle part when I did the face framing, but you just comb it out, and then you just do a diagonal for that first one. And then for all the rest of them, I brought it straight out between my fingers like this, and I just like went through and cut it down diagonally. I do think the higher you hold the hair up, the deeper and more dramatic your layers will be. So I just kind of kept mine like straight across. So I didn't go up too high, so not make them too crazy. And I just did that all around my head. Like I said, I did do it with the middle part just so it would be somewhat even. But for these deeper layers that I just did all the way around, I did do it on the side part. But yeah, I feel like it was fairly easy to do. And this is after all day, and I feel like, sorry, it's really tangled. I haven't brushed it all day. But this is after an entire day, and I feel like it still looks so good. And I think that's the beauty of layers, is no matter how much your curls fall, it will still look really good and really intentional. So I'm going to go ahead and brush it out so I can show y'all how I flexi rod it. And I do not sleep in this hair. I do remove it every night. But I'm just going to show y'all how I flexi rod it, because I do flexi rod it on my head. Like I said, I have not brushed it all day. I do not keep a brush or comb or anything with me at work. So the most I do is finger comb it. So it is really tangled. But honestly, that was like probably 10 seconds and it was detangled. Now, before I flexi rod, I do like to separate my leave out first. And because I use hairspray on my leave out, I like to take a hard bristle brush first to break that cast. Also, I do want to say, like, my shortest layer stops at like eye level, as you can see. So right there. And the reason I did that is because my leave out is so short. I just feel like the shorter your leave out is, the shorter your shortest layer should probably be. I just think it helps it blend a lot better. Also, this is not the best constructed wig, but I'm not even mad about it because it was essentially free. Like all the supplies on Amazon were probably like $10 to $15. Kid you not. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and part off my leave out. Like I said, I don't sleep in this. At night, I just oil my leave out if I remember and if I'm not being too lazy. And then I just tie my hair up with a do-rag to keep my leave out fairly straight. But honestly, a lot of nights it just comes off. These are the flexi rods that I use. I also got these from Amazon. They came in a pack of 3. So I got 2 packs. So I have 6 of these, but I probably only use about 5 of them. Now, with my middle part, I would always... Now, for my middle part, I would always flexi rod them together, like each side together. But then at first, with the side part, I was doing like separate flexi rods on each side. But that makes the front fall really flat. So even for the side part, I have started flexi rodding both sides together. So I just gather both sides. Also, pulling it towards the top is also going to give you the volume. I've tried it with flexi rodding it starting low, and it just does not give the same volume. So I just pull it all to the top like this and roll it around. I do it like this because it's really hard to get the layers to stay in. So honestly, it's easier to start kind of halfway and roll it around that way. And that's the top layer. And then I just do 2 on each side. Even though there's more hair on one side, I just do 2 on each side because I don't want super tight curls. I want more of like a loose wave. So, and as you can see, I rolled that under. So I rolled them under all the way around my head. And I think this way it just falls so pretty throughout the day. And this literally is so quick. Like, this video isn't even 10 minutes yet. And honestly, this would have been quicker if I wasn't filming this video and talking. But I try to do this almost every night. Some nights I won't do it if I'm lazy and I don't have anything to do the next day. I won't flexi rod it. But it's so worth it to flexi rod it. And also, I will say the more layers you have, the harder it is to flexi rod. Thankfully, those extra layers I just put in it the other day didn't make it too hard. But if you're going for a super layered look, then it's probably going to be harder to flexi rod it. So this is my last flexi rod. I'm not going to show y'all the process with my leave out just because, like, I don't want to be on here with my cornrows. But I will come back in the morning and show y'all me taking them down and show y'all how it comes out and kind of how I blend my leave out and everything. But yeah, see y'all then. Good morning, y'all. I am back to finish showing y'all my hair. So I already put my hair back on. I took down that top flexi rod. And I'm just doing my edges. I don't know what it is about like a little swoop with the side part that I really love. So we're doing that. I'm using the She Is Bomb edge control. I'll alternate between this and Got To Be. A little more of a greasy formula compared to Got To Be. And I feel like it's just a little easier to like clean off in the evening when I'm getting ready for bed versus Got To Be, which is like very thick and becomes like very tacky and eventually dries down hard. But I don't know, it just kind of depends on my mood, like what I want. Alright, boom, we're done with our edges. I am working from home today, so I'm not really worried too much about it being perfect. But now I'm going to go ahead and take down the flexi rods that we put in last night. And as you can see, like, it's not really much of a curl. I honestly think it's because the hair needs to be washed now. But I honestly don't mind the, like, loose curl, but also we're going for like a blowout. So it's not supposed to be super tight curls or anything, but I haven't yet figured out why sometimes it curls tight and sometimes it curls loose. But I think the contributing factor is that it's when I wash the hair, when the hair is freshly washed versus when it's been a while, because I think it's been like 2 weeks. But also when I first washed it, it was not really curling like tight, so I don't know. But I'm gonna brush it out, and I just really like the volume, like here, like how it kind of has this volume on the side. Like I said before, the hair was just falling super straight and flat, and I hated that. And I'm also gonna show y'all how I blend my leave out. So now you can see how the hair kind of falls. I love this like loose, voluminous wave or curl or whatever. So I just have my leave out pinned up. And I did oil my leave out last night. That does not affect my leave out at all, y'all, because my hair becomes really dry from me using the hairspray on it. So honestly, it really needs it, I feel like. Okay, I think that's good enough. And then I take a hard bristle brush and I brush it down. Kind of how I want it. Alright. And honestly, since I'm home today, like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, if my tracks are showing a little bit. Wait, my tracks are really showing right there, though. I don't think I've parted over far enough. So let me step out the frame so I can part it. My part definitely isn't the best today, and my tracks are showing a little bit, but we're in the house, so I don't care. Alright, next I go in with this Tresemme Extra Hold spray, and this is what keeps my hair in place. But first I'm going to take some bobby pins and put them on the side, because this wig does not have clips on the sides. And I've been meaning to add some, but I haven't. So I just use bobby pins on the outer part. Okay. Cool. Now I'm going to take my hairspray. And I just kind of do it section by section. So doing this top section first. And y'all, I do use a lot. But that's also why I oil my hair every night. I don't like how this is like open, because you can kind of see the bobby pin there and stuff, and probably the tracks too, but I think it's the way the hair is curled. And then I do the very back of it, and then that's it. And then I go back through with my brush to brush it out, because that usually kind of makes it a little frizzy when I'm using that hard bristle brush like that. And yeah, that's how it turns out. And then I will also sometimes use these clips, which I probably will use it here to hopefully try and like lay that part down. It kind of doesn't need it today, surprisingly, but I'll just put one here as well to kind of weigh it down a little bit. But this is how the hair turned out. Now I need to do a little bit of makeup. I am running a little bit late. Even though I'm working from home today, I am still running late because I still have to film my video, my outfit video. But I'm just going ahead and do my eyebrows. We're going to do really light makeup today. So I'm going to do my eyebrows. I use the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. This is my all-time favorite brow gel. It just gets me right. I have super curly brows, so I just need something that's gonna make them stick. What I love about this brow gel too, that I think I love the most, is that a lot of brow gels, you really have to wait for it to get tacky and for your brows to really like start molding. But this, as soon as it gets on your brows, it's tacky, which I love. Because I don't got all that time to be waiting. for it to get tacky. Then I'm going to do some of this rolled blush right here. And I've been putting my blush up a lot higher. So like up here. I used to bring it down really low. And I started to feel like that was elongating my face. And I didn't like that. So now I have just been leaving it up right there. Same over here. And like kind of into my temples, which I was already doing before, but I was also bringing it really far down, and I don't think it looked as nice. So now I just kind of leave it really up, and then a little on my nose. So that's cutie. Good on blush. And I'm gonna do a little mascara. I use this Heyyyyy one, the Limitless Lash Mascara. Y'all, it's so funny because I just randomly bought this. Like, I didn't know how popular it was online. Like, on TikTok and stuff. I literally just bought this because, I thought the packaging was cute. That was the main reason. But I was looking up different mascaras online because I'm almost out of this one. And I saw so many people raving about this. And calling it the viral Heyyyyy mascara. I'm like, wait, what? But it's actually so good. I love this mascara. I think it's maybe my second time purchasing it. Maybe. But I was thinking about trying the Tarte mascara next because I know it's like a tubing mascara. Alright. I feel like I don't look like I have anything on camera. And then I'm going to wear these little cat eyeglasses that I love. They are dirty, but I'll clean them later. I just feel like the cat eye is just so much more flattering on me. Also, I need to wear my hair like this, like with the little ear tuck. It's so cute, right? Maybe I'll do that today, actually. We'll see. Alright, and then my lip combo, I use the One Size pencil. Sorry, y'all. Like, I'm so, like, just congested. I can't even talk. I'm so congested this morning. But I'm going to use my One Size lip liner and coin collector. And on the days I don't really have on much makeup, like today, I try to be really light with my lip liner. The Fenty Gloss in Fussy, which I really love this gloss. Okay. And that's my makeup for today and my hair. Like, this hair literally makes me feel like I just left the hair salon every day. And I love that so much. This is my favorite hair that I have had, like, in a while. Aside from my bob. But, yeah, this is the tutorial on how I achieve this beautiful bombshell look. And because of the layers, this stays in place pretty much all day. Like, yeah, the curls will fall a little bit, but because of the layers, it stays like very voluminous all day. So if you haven't already been convinced, this is your sign that you need layers in your hair, and you're gonna love it 1,000 times more. Thank y'all for doing my hair with me between last night and today. Let me know what y'all think, and also let me know what other type of tutorials or whatever y'all want to see. I love this hair, so I really wanted to share it with y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.